Right, great. So when you do the next, you know, definitive anthology,
yeah, I don't think
I
doubt if I'll be doing that, but you know.
We've got a phone call from, is it IL from Edmonton? Hi, IL, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Great. What's your question?
I wanted to know, I'm in Edmonton and we went to Neil's show last week. It was amazing, and we want to know how he liked Edmonton and who his favorite author is, too.
Oh, your favorite author? And how'd you like Edmonton?
I really dug Edmonton. We had a great time there. That was really a good one.
Yeah.
It was a rockin' night. And my favorite author.
If you have one, yeah.
My favorite author.
Dad.
Wow.
Dad.
Yeah, well, my dad. Good answer, great. That's what I thought of, but I thought it was, well, I better not just, you know, come out with it right away. But a little prompting from the audience, and I was...
helps. Neil, I got a fax here from David Klim from Regina, Saskatoon. He says, I was wondering if any of the movies you made and directed were and are available for sale and how I could get one. You did 2 movies, right? Journey Through the Past and After Gold Rush?
Rust Never Sleeps and Human Highway. Rust Never Sleeps is available, and I think Human Highway might be available. I'm not sure. I think it is, though.
And you actually directed those?
Yeah.
There was a director, because we ran Rust Never Sleeps today on Much, and it'll repeat for you if you missed it.
Well, Bernard Shaky
directed it, yeah. But it's a live concert.
Yeah.
Which means...
I've never seen Bernard Shaky.
Okay. It's a kind of an alter ego
so
kind of guy.
it doesn't really matter, you know, because he was there. He's here.
Right.
He's... Yeah, right.
Okay. We're going to take an email question now, and hopefully it'll come up on the screen so I can see it. This email, Neil, you seem to enjoy nurturing or teaming up with young up-and-coming groups, i.e. Sonic Youth and Pearl Jam. There is an up-and-comer. But these are American musicians. There are so many amazing Canadian musicians who could really benefit from your attention to help break the U.S. barrier, such as the Tragically Hip, etc. How about that?
Good question. Well, you know, it's really not a conscious effort to do anything. It just so happens that I think when we met Pearl Jam, we were in Sweden or something, you know, so it could have been, we could have met, you know, some ABBA.
Right, could have, yeah.
So, I don't think it's a national thing myself.
It's a synchronicity kind
it's
of
just,
thing.
you know, it just hasn't happened yet.
Right, okay.
Or maybe it has and we didn't notice it, I don't know. I can't, yeah, music really doesn't have national boundaries that way. But I've been lucky to have met a few people that you know, that kept turning me on to music and to my roots and everything through the times that I've been working and through the people that my manager has put me together with on these tours.
Well, it's funny you mention it's not a national thing, because if you look through, you know, your history and you think about bands like Buffalo Springfield and CS, you know, they're always called the quintessential American bands often. Is that, do you find that odd or just weird?
Well, American really is, I look like America as this continent. This is America. There's North America and there's South America. So, you know, Canada and America are all the same thing. I think the United States of America is, if you call it a U.S. band, I don't know. I don't look at it that way. There's so many great Canadian people that have come down to the States and played down there and gone back and forth, and it's a blurred line. The line is only there if you don't cross it.
You look like you're kind of itching to play. I don't want to be presumptuous here, but... And when we'll come back, and you know, if you kind of feel like it, that'd be cool. We'll be right back after this on Neil TV. We're back here on Neil TV, and Neil and Crazy Horse are kind of over there in the corner, and I'm not really sure if they actually want to just launch into this or not, but I guess we'll find out.
Well, we're actually practicing now.
Okay. Would you like
We're going to play this in Ottawa.
Yeah. Would you like me to just talk amongst ourselves and then come back to you
just
for a while?
talk amongst yourselves at home, and we'll be right with you. Okay? So.
Okay, we're going to take a question from the audience over here, because I know there's about a few thousand people who are desperate. Hey, Steve, how are you?
Pretty good. Oh, definitely. Always having fun with Neil.
You got a question?
Yeah. Paying attention, Neil?
Yes.
Okay,
are you?
I also
there
saw
you
the
are.
show. I also saw the show in Hamilton last night, which I thought was really special, and that was directly because you played some really rare stuff. And I was just wondering how you go about choosing the songs. Is it more for the audience or for your own pleasure?
It was for our own pleasure.
It was Halloween night last night.
It was Halloween, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't do the regular show last night because I guess we just got to a point with anything repeating itself after a while wears you out. And we'd done, I think, the same running order a couple of nights in a row at least.
We're lucky then.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do that every once in a while, and then whatever shakes out of it, we'll put back in the show, you know.
You're gonna put the pump organ in the show? Because we keep seeing it, but
I know,
we
you
haven't
know,
actually heard you play
It's
it.
really cool with just acoustic instruments, but we tried to use it on an electric song, and you can't hear it. It starts feeding back. So we're going to use it.
Okay, sooner or later. You have a special relationship with feedback, don't you, Neil? I mean, over all the years, kind of use it as a creative force, right?
I love feedback.
Yeah.
All kinds of feedback.
Well, we'll hope we're not going to give you any that you're not used to tonight. Rick's out in the street right now. He's got a question from the crowd that's assembled. Hey, Rick.
Hey, Denise, thank you. We got the diehards out here at Queen and John, and I'm with Graham from Vancouver. Graham, do you have a question for Neil?
Okay, Neil, now, in 1972, you were quoted as saying, Heart of Gold had put you in the middle of the road and you sort of wanted to get back over towards the gutter. I'm wondering, why have you decided again to include that in your playlist?
The gutter? Oh, you mean why am I playing Heart of Gold? Oh.
Why have you, I love the song. Why have you decided to play it again? I'm glad you are. I'm just wondering why, you know.
Well, first of all, I'm really thrilled that this is live and that I wasn't talking to a tape. Because just a minute ago, I asked a question and I said, oh my God, this guy's probably just on tape and I'm really going to be looking dumb because it's a tape.
Can you hear him?
Well, we can't hear you anyway, so...
Okay, let me tell you the answer to your question. He's gone. I lost him. Okay. Oh, that was a moment of...
Live television.
I was becoming paranoid that I was really blowing it, talking to a tape.
Well, you're about to right now, because here's a piece of tape from Fredericton. This is a tape. It's not
Okay,
by a satellite or anything. Here's Speaker's Corner.
Listen carefully.
Hi Neil, my name's Earl. This is Jeremy, we're from Neil House at UNB. I was just wondering, I thought you would never play the song Hey Hey, My again after the death of Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, but you played it in Barrie in September. Why'd you start playing it again?
Am I on now to answer that? Okay, I never stopped playing it. I never said I was going to stop playing it. That's just one of those things that happens with the media every once in a while.
No.
I don't know how it
Makes
happened.
a mistake.
Occasionally, there's an error. No one knows where it comes from, but it does happen. I didn't say that, and you know, I think it's a shame that the song was part of that event in Kurt's life for sure. But I'm still singing it, you know.
It's interesting because the whole note talked about Russ Never Sleeps as well, and I read somewhere that Russ Never Sleeps actually came from Devo.
Yeah.
Yeah? Tell me that story.
Well, we were recording My Hey Hey with Devo at this recording studio in San Francisco. I was recording with them, and it's for a sequence that's in Human Highway, and we did the song, and they arranged it with Boogie Boy playing his synthesizer, and they gave it a really Devo arrangement, and he was singing it, you know. So he was sitting. Boogie Boy was in the crib with a toaster, and he was singing "Hey Hey My," and
Russ Never Sleeps.
And he said Russ never sleeps. It's better to burn out because Russ never sleeps. I said, what was that? He said, Russ never sleeps. And I said, yeah. Well, where did you get that? He said, well, when we were in Columbus, Ohio, which is where I think they came from, or Akron. When we were in Akron, you used to you had a job painting signs. And they painted a sign, Mark Mothersbaugh painted a sign for a rust company, and their slogan was Russ never sleeps. So
Kind of
and we
fit.
haven't got back to the company about who thought of it there, but you know, we're on it. We got it tracked right back to there. Most of my great, you know, successful songs, I mean, and great in as much as they were successful, come from other people's ideas and stuff.
Really? Just
Yeah, because
No.
it's just, you know, I'm just listening all the time.
But after you listen and it comes through, then you can, you know, claim ownership.
Yeah,
ultimately.
absolutely.
Okay, good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
sure.
I was a little worried
No, you
about
just
that.
take it right away. That's how
Okay.
it works. It's a
We-
folk process.
That's true.
Yeah.
We have a phone call from Jamie from Kamloops. Hi, Jamie.
Hello.
Hey, you got a question?
Yes, I was just wanted to ask Neil. He seems to have lots of Native American influence, and being Native American, I influenced me and a lot of my friends. And I just want to know what he thinks about the direction the natives are taking with the roadblocks, and the fact that we're not going to take it and we don't want to get pushed around anymore, and we're taking our stand. And I just want to know what you think, Neil. Cookscham. That's thank you and Shushwa.
Brother, I think you should take a stand if that's what your heart tells you to do. Then you have to take a stand. You have no choice. I think that's where it's at. But I think another thing that would really be good for all of the Aboriginal nations around the world was if there was a kind of like a satellite network where all of the original peoples could communicate with one another globally in a instantaneous way. I think there'd be a lot of big successes that would happen from a network for all types of Aboriginal nations. You know.
Yeah. Now that's an idea. Yeah, because many of the issues are the same, no matter
See,
where you
that's
go.
not my idea.
Oh,
That
it's
was
not.
somebody else's idea.
Okay.
But it's a good idea.
It's a brilliant
Yeah, I
idea,
like the idea.
and I think it should be acted on immediately. We've got an email here